Okay, welcome to the 7th video in the Eliminator Tutorial Series. Here we are in what I call the Deep South. I'll go ahead and bring up the map here so you can see what we're looking at. So the small dotted circle is the final arena. That's what I call the Deep South. So what we're doing is we're going from our current position all the way to right here, right at the base of the flag. From that starting point, this is where you're going to end up, give or take. So I'm heading down the road right now and I see this pink dot on my left. And one of the best parts about this route is that, once again, it doesn't matter what level you're racing against. Here I'm up against a level 9 RS RX. And on paper you'd think that I'm toast here, but I've got the route and I've got a hell of a jump on them. So you want to stay on this highlighted route. Obviously try to stay on the road as it helps quite a bit. I'm not worried about being in second place right here. Just after this tree on the right, heave off of the road, cross the water, and start going through the trees. Now, this is definitely the hardest part of this, and you can see my opponent creeping up on me. It's normally a good spot to see if your opponent has hit a tree so you know if you can back off on the speed or not. So there's that route. It's really not that difficult. It just might take some practice in free roam or something like that. Heading back up to where we started from, I'm in everybody's favorite level 8, the Camaro. And I'm just trying to get one of those pink dots to try to chase me and take off. Once again, quote unquote outmatched here, but I'm going to stick to the road and hope for the best. So right here my opponent got off the road and that was actually their downfall. They hit something in there, stopped somehow, and I'm just taking the normal route. Crossing the water. And again, this is the hard part, especially in a Camaro trying to get through these trees. But since my opponent already hit something, I have quite a lead. I'm doing the exact same thing right here, this time in the level 9 Fiesta. Just trying to get someone to chase after me. Maybe they think I've turned away from them. Once they get close enough, I just look right, challenge, and we're off to the races. I'm back in the same spot again here, but it's not always going to be easy. Here, my opponent is just finishing up a race, so I'm trying to turn around and snipe them. But they're on to me. A little bit of cat and mouse here. I accelerate to try to catch them off guard. Obviously, they know what's coming. So they start accelerating, and I slow down. I laugh it up a little bit. And I try to disappear on the mini-map and hug this fence and building so they can't see that I'm creeping up. They're reversing. I accelerate, challenge, and that's about the end of their round. It's kind of the same thing here. I'm being chased a little bit. I decide to try to hide behind this building so they can't see me. Pop out, surprise. Bob's your uncle. This level 5 Porsche tried getting out of the way, but I was still able to challenge them, and there's just no way they can catch up as long as I don't mess up. Now this time when I'm done, I'm just going to follow the road here and take my upgrade, and I'm going to show you this next route here. So a challenge from right here is going to be going east. On the map, we're going from here to here. Level 6, a very good level 6. Past the dirt road on the right, and what we're aiming for is just to the right of this tree. Make sure to cross the water exactly here, otherwise you're going to hit rocks and be very sad. After that, you can pretty much follow the highlighted route all the way to the finish line. Same area here, just a little bit of a different angle, and here I'm outmatched. So again, this route, if you know where you're going, you can beat level 9s and 10s. I mean, you can beat anyone. This is going to be the same route here as well. It's just coming at it from a different angle. This time I'm going to head north and get to the road where the first route starts from and see if I can catch someone else. They see me coming, but it's too late. I look left, challenge, and I'm off. Now this finish, since I started in a slightly different spot, it ends in a slightly different spot, but it's a lot easier to get to. Once again, this is the second route coming at it from the north to the south. Challenge, they've got no shot. Sorry, Snap Wizard. In this clip, I'm starting just to the west of where I was in the previous clip. Of course, I'm in the Camaro, so it's anybody's guess. Challenge, look for my spot above the tree, and try not to spin out. Once again, just going north here to the area of the first route and see if I can catch somebody unsuspecting. Which I was able to. Sorry, Ricky. Better luck next round. Now, this is one of the best arenas to mess with people with right before the final showdown. You'll notice that the final arena shrink is happening right now, so I challenge. The idea here is to get my opponent as far out of position as possible, which they're about to be. Like I've mentioned in my other videos, in the upper left, as soon as it says final showdown in, if they haven't won, they're not going to. By the way, right here is the best spot to leave for this arena, and in a quick car, you want to leave at about 12 seconds. Level 8 Lambo decides to have some fun with me right before the showdown, so I have some fun back. You'll notice in the upper left it's about to change, right there. My opponent hasn't beaten me, and look how out of position they are. Here I'm doing the exact same thing to this Camaro. That's how it goes. I'm happy to help them learn. This one is probably the most brutal of all though. We're both heading up to where you need to leave from, and the arena is already shrinking. So I challenge, knowing that it's going to be going to my right, so the south. I pretend like I'm going to go out there. They already take off. They're fully committed. More on that in a couple minutes. Remember, you want to leave from right about here, and if you're in a quick car, 12 seconds. That Lambo that I challenged is out of position and scrambling to get back here by now. Hey, remember that Lambo that was out of position? There it goes. Sometimes though, you're going to be the one out of position. You got to kind of make things work. Here I'm trying to catch up and get to where I need to be with 12 seconds remaining. Another RS200. As you hopefully know, you can leave the zone at 3 seconds. Don't try 4. Here I am in the Racing Beetle, late to play with all the other kids. I didn't time this one too well, but I still ended up winning this round. So for the exit, it's tough with the graphics in the way, but I try to stay on this road. I take it easy right here, stay right of this tree. You can head through here. If you're left a little bit, look out for that shed. Slow down, and what I'm aiming for is that drag strip. Split these trees, land, and giddy up. I've got this route documented on my routes video. I'll put the link in the description. So there you go, folks. That's how you master the Deep South. Hope you liked the video. Let me know what you like or dislike in the comments. If there's a different part of the map you want to see me do a video on, just let me know. Hope to see you out there. Have a good one.